Welcome to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the third epistle of John, another short epistle here. We have this other Gaius here that he's writing to, and we see him pop up in the New Testament. The name is mentioned here. And so this is the letter to Gaius. The elder unto the well-beloved Gaius, whom I love in the truth. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. Okay, when you prosper spiritually, that's a great thing, but it's also good to be physically ready to fight the good fight. And I've seen people fight it all the way to the day of their passing away to God, and they're making fruit the whole way. But yet it's good to be healthy and take care of yourself, and you can get a lot done when you stay healthy. 3, it says, For I rejoiced greatly when the brethren came and testified of the truth that is in thee, even as thou walkest in the truth. Notice how the truth here is setting people free. That's the opposite of the lies. And the lies is what? Of the devil. 5, it says, Beloved, thou doest faithfully whatsoever thou doest to the brethren and to strangers, which have borne witness of thy charity before the church, whom if thou bring forward on their journey after a godly sort, thou shalt do well. So there is that agape love again, and many times translated charity, and there it is. And notice he's helping people along their spiritual journey, step by step here. 7, it says, Because that for his name's sake they went forth, taking nothing of the Gentiles. Gentiles are those people that are not grafted in. Those are the people with the pagan religions around the world, people that never knew Israel genetically, and they don't know God. Any country, when you're talking about geography, if you're part of the 12 tribes, that's one thing. But all the other countries can be called Gentiles in the Old English Bible. 8, it says, We therefore ought to receive such that we might be fellow helpers to the truth. 9, it says, I wrote unto the church, but Diotrephes, who loved to have the preeminence among them, received us not. Now, what do you think of that? You see here's one of the people that were right there with Christ, who has fruit that he's brought forth, spreading his seed. And you don't receive them. Well, you're on the other side. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? It says in 10, Wherefore, if I come, I will remember his deeds which he doeth, prating against us with malicious words, and not content therewith, neither doth he himself receive the brethren, and forbidding them that would, and casting them out of the church. So he is a big old turncoat. I wish I knew more about him. But that's a little bit of a mystery, but exactly what his religion is. But one thing about it, he's against God. 11, Beloved, follow not that which is evil, but that which is good. He that doeth good is of God, but he that doeth evil hath not seen God. 12, Demetrius hath good report of all men, and of the truth itself. Yea, and we also bear record, and ye know that our record is true. 13, I had many things to write, but I will not with ink and pen write unto thee. 14, but I trust I shall shortly see thee, and we shall speak face to face. Peace be to thee. Our friends salute thee. Greet the friends by name. So there, like I said, Christ called the apostles his friends, and so there's this love, his spiritual family, and the real type of friendship here in verse 14. And that's the end of all the epistles of John. Okay, folks, thank you for studying with me. I really appreciate it. I've enjoyed it. And may I see you on the next pod.